This is the BMR
TV News.
March 22nd, Mr. BMR, 6 to 9 p.m. March 28th, Band-Aid Festival, 6 to 9 p.m. April 2nd and April 4th, we have Step Up Day, where all the 8th graders come and join us. April 11th is the Career Fair. If you're looking to have a career, you should consider attending that. Also, a message from guidance. If any students are failing or near failing, they should schedule a meeting with guidance and their teachers to try and improve those grades.
I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket.
My Amityville Horror. For the first time in 35 years, Daniel Lutz recounts his version of the infamous Amityville haunting that terrified his family in 1975. George and Kathy Lutz's story went on to inspire a best-selling novel, and the subsequent films have continued to fascinate audiences today. This documentary reveals the horror behind growing up as a part of a world-famous haunting, and while Daniel's facts may be others' fiction, the physiological scars he carries are indisputable.
4.
G.I. Joe 2. After the G.I. Joes are framed as traitors by Zartan, who is still impersonating the President of the United States, the Cobra Commander now has all the world leaders under the Cobra's control with their advanced warheads aimed at innocent populaces around the world. Outnumbered and outgunned, the Joes form a plan with the original G.I. Joe, General Joseph Colton, to overthrow the Cobra Commander and his allies Zartan, Storm Shadow, and Firefly.
Olympus has fallen. When the White House Secret Service code Olympus is captured by a terrorist mastermind and the president is kidnapped, disgraced former presidential guard Mike Banning finds himself trapped within the building. As our national security team scrambles to respond, they are forced to rely on Banning's inside knowledge to help retake the White House, save the president, and avert an even bigger disaster.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you...
Alright, so Coach Porter, how's Charlie's been going?
So far, so good. Everybody's out there working hard, so I've been impressed so far.
That's good, that's good. When's your first meet?
Our first meet is going to be April 2nd. We're going to be at Doherty. Our first home meet is the 4th. It's going to be home versus Burncoat.
Alright, so how does the roster look?
We actually have a good returning crew this year. Seniors, Mitch Lockwood, Nick Torville, Zach St. Amant, Kevin LaPierre, Ian Faulkner, Cord Pollock. So we got a good crew coming back.
That's good. So what are your goals for this year?
Well, last year we made it to the state tournament. And this year I'd like to make it and advance past the first round. I think we're good enough to do that.
Alright, well, good luck to you, and have a good season.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Juba, are you doing March Madness brackets this year?
I am, yeah. I've done it for 25 years now, and I'm never right. I'm always wrong. One of my friends always used to do well in it, and I asked him one year, how do you do so well in it? And he would always say, I ask you, I call you and find out who you're picking, and then pick against you. So this year, for who I picked this year, my head says Kansas will win it. That's who I think. If you go against it, I got Indiana and Gonzaga going against each other. So that's what my friend is probably going to end up doing. He'll win everything. I won't.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Who do you think is going to win March Madness this year?
I'm going to go with University of Miami over Louisville.
Who do you think is going to win the March Madness this year?
Well, I actually have 2 picks. I know it's not nice to pick 2, but I think Louisville's got a good chance if they can get up and down the court like they've been doing, but I also like Indiana. But I think this is the year for Louisville.
All right.
night shooter. The case against James Holmes takes a pivotal turn Tuesday when he is finally ordered to answer to the murder charges against him. His court-appointed defense attorneys have said the 25-year-old is mentally ill. It is believed he will plead not guilty by reason of insanity. 12 people were killed and 71 wounded last July when a gunman opened fire inside a packed premiere of The Dark Knight Rises Batman movie in a Denver suburb of Aurora. The former University of Colorado neuroscience student was arrested behind the theater minutes after he was clad in combat gear and the massacre had weapons nearby. Holmes faces multiple counts of murder and attempted murder. After Tuesday's arraignment, the Aravalli County District Attorney's Office has 60 days to determine whether it will seek the death penalty.
Daylight savings. Did you remember to set your clocks forward on Sunday? Of course, it doesn't really matter since most of us operate on a digital device, like our smartphones that do a 1 hour adjustment automatically. But easy as it is, the annual switch to daylight savings time reportedly continues to be a costly end-over, resulting in a net loss of $433,982,548 for the U.S. economy. All in all, the annual spring forward is a step back to our bank accounts, though the actual per capita numbers are not as stark as the total suggests. Still, in this economy, every dollar counts, and maybe even more than the last hour's sleep.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a...
So I'm here with Mr. Campo, and we would like to ask you a couple questions about Career Fair.
Sure, Kayla.
All right, so what can we expect at Career Fair this year?
Well, the Career Fair is April 11th from 8 to 10:30, and primarily we have speakers of all kinds come in, and the juniors will be the ones who primarily go down and spend some time with the speakers, the presenters. The seniors may have a chance to run through one more time like they did last year, but it's basically for the juniors.
Is there a keynote speaker this year?
Actually, there is. Every year we have a keynote speaker who comes in. We'd like to have a student who went to BMR, comes back and tells the kids their story. And this year we're lucky enough to have Hannah Marigi. She graduated maybe 5 years ago. She's presently the one of the admissions officers at Babson College.
Awesome. Anything else that you'd like to say?
Well, I will be asking the interns throughout the school to be helping out a little bit with the career fair. I know my own intern, Hillary, will be helping set up for the career fair, but the interns take a part in it also.
Awesome.
So it's good for them.
Now I noticed that you have like a whole bucket full of just soda tabs and a whole bunch of other stuff. So what's that about?
All right, these are flip-topped from cans of soda. And what the National Honor Society is going to do, excuse me, is have a prom ticket giveaway. So if you can guess how many tabs are in this container, you will win 2 free prom tickets. The price will be $1 for a chance, and I believe it's going to be $2 for 3 chances.
And what are prom tickets going for? They're like $50 normally?
I've heard they're $50, so you'd be saving $100 just by guessing the number. Whoever comes closest will be the one who receives the free tickets. So that's starting next week, I believe.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.